Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? It is Cairo back with another video. This is episode number 5 to the Road to 10 Bill series. A quick recap from the previous episode, we went from 6.3 to 6.5, having done a little bit of Legios, a little bit of Greg, and a lot of Nex. And I kind of want to switch it up in this episode. I wanted to first and foremost take my shot at Telos. I did say that I'm going to learn the boss and try as best as possible to do, a consistent amount of Telos. And unfortunately, this is a little bit of a montage that I created for your viewing pleasure. Anyway, let's talk about what actually went right in the creation of episode number 5. First and foremost, Greg is now nearly complete. I just need the pet, and at 1,100 kills, I am pretty much around the drop rate for the pet, so hopefully another 300 to 400 kills if we get the proper RNG, and if not, we may push into 2,000 kills, and at that point, I'm probably not going to include Greg in any of these episodes. I'm just going to tell you what I did at Greg, and hope you believe me. Anyway, I didn't actually realize it until now that it's not Sliskelian essence, it's Sliskian essence, which to me doesn't sound right, but anyway, we got a bunch of Sliskian essence in this video, and those go for about 12 mil guide price. They're not selling for guide price, so definitely making a little bit more than 12 mil, possibly 13 to 14. Not 100% sure on that, don't quote me on it. The drop rate for Sliskian Essence is about 1 in 64, which means if you're doing about 30 kills in an hour, you should expect 1 essence every 2 hours. So it goes without saying that we got insanely lucky having gotten 3 Sliskian Essences in 3 hours. It's essentially half the drop rate. I also want to mention that I am certainly not the type of player that can get 30 kills in an hour. I'm closer to about 20. DPS is certainly not my strongest suit, so if I were to get 3 Sliskian Essences in 3 hours at 20 kills in an hour, that's triple the drop rate, which, if you think about it, is pretty insane. And if you want to experience something kind of odd about RuneScape, try killing Greg with sound effects on. It's possibly the weirdest sound effects I've ever heard in a game ever. It's borderline disturbing. But yeah, hope you enjoy. One thing that's certainly not disturbing, see what I did there, is the fact that you get also some unique drops at Greg, like for instance, the Crest of Sliske. Not bad at all. I'm always trying to increase the quality of the content that I'm bringing to my YouTube channel. If there's something that you enjoyed so far about my videos, please let me know what I'm doing right. And if there's something that maybe I could not include in my next video, let me know. I'd love to read your comment. In fact, I love them as much as I love getting an offhand Shadow Glaive drop from Greg, because it only helps the series keep moving forward. If you recall, episode number 2 of the Road to 10 Bill series, I was able to get 3 Dragon Rider Lances all in 300 kills at Vindicta. If you think about it, it's insanely lucky, right? What's obvious is that if you're that lucky, RNG is only going to correct itself, and then I went pretty much dry for about 400 kills. At the 700-ish kill mark, I was able to get the Imbued Blade Slice. That's the first Vindicta pet. And no, the luck does not end there. Literally within 30 kills of that, we were able to get ourselves a Dragon Rider Lance. That's our 4th one within 700-ish kills. That's pretty lucky. I know what you might be thinking. No, there's no freaking way you get another drop, right? Why are you still playing some Vindicta? It doesn't make sense. Are you getting a crest? Are you gonna get a lance? What are you getting, dude? Oh, I see a dormant in your inventory. Is that worth anything? No, it's not worth anything. Let me be honest here. I don't understand this game anymore, because within 770 kills, we are done Vindicta. We get the last pet. What the hell? It's funny to think that most of the content that I'm putting out there is PVM related. But as a PVMer, I am not very good at DPS rotations, not very good at utilizing switches, not very good at dodging mechanics, not very good at movement. It is unfortunate. But the one thing that I can confidently say I am good at is prayer flicking. And prayer flicking is actually essential to doing high enrage racks. And one thing that I do when I do racks is that I never release pheromones once it hits 300%. I don't really want to waste that money. I know for a fact that I can consistently get kills at 300%. So using a pheromone to drop it down to 0%, yes, it makes the process a little bit easier, a little bit more calm, a little bit more collected. But is it really necessary? No, I don't think so. Even though I don't have that much experience at racks, it's one of the bosses that I find easy to get back into if I take a break from it. The reason for this is that most of the mechanics at racks are not ability dependent, so you can dodge pretty much all of them by just running around and eating food. And I knew I had to get back into racks because I had a leg piece middle sitting in my bank for literally ever, and I don't know why I did not go back to get the top and the bottom. Speaking of leg piece bottoms, I was able to get myself a leg piece right here on a 300% enrage kill. Not bad at all. Even though I find racks fairly easy and fairly enjoyable to do, I don't consciously go to racks every rotation. And the reason for that is because if you recall from episode number 4, I don't like content where you are sent almost on a wild goose chase. Now, racks is not exactly that. I just don't enjoy the idea of having to grind out a certain amount of kills to get items that you have to put together and then you can be rewarded. I don't enjoy that. I like next because when I get a kill, I am given a chance to either make 25 mil or make 400k, right? Whereas racks, you're given the opportunity to make upwards of 160 mil, but you still have to grind out a few more kills. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, speaking of 160 mil, in this kill, we finally get the top piece, and that's the 160 mil made. The leg is created. That's a huge addition to our bank, and I take back everything I said about racks. I may have made it seem like I don't know how to do Telos at all, and unfortunately, that is the fact of the matter if I'm using magic. And that's more unfortunate because magic is the preferred style at Telos. Now, when I switched to melee, I thought I was gonna do worse, but fortunately, I did a lot better. I was able to streak from 0 all the way to 108% enrage. And I think that's because Masterwork is there to sort of save you if you screw up one of the big mechanics. For instance, the so much power or the hold still. And as I was able to get a little bit more consistent with the kills using the Masterwork, I was able to practice those mechanics a little bit better. And as I got more kills, I was getting a little bit more confident. So for the time being, I plan to continue to use melee at Telos. The number one priority right now is to get the tier 90 defender, which I can get from Cal-Fight King. And hopefully that's something I can showcase in episode number 6 soon. The defender will be insanely helpful for P5, so for the time being, I'm pretty much stuck below 100% enrage, and yeah. And with that being said, guys, that's episode number 5 to the Road to 10 Bill series. We went from 6.5 to 6.75, would have been 6.8, but we lost a lot of money doing Telos. It's just part of the game. It's okay. We'll get over it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Hate this boss.